ada adago nke kwọtọ gakwa adakwa ụmụ nwanyị na amịyali eburu gbada joy. Even na nwere high BP, that's ọbara mgbali elu. Now the last one we did, the last motherhood video that we did, brace yourself because this one you're gonna need the ventilator. Hello beautiful people and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite baby girl Dyna Ekwueme in the building. Yes, we are still onto motherhood content like I promised. This month it is all about motherhood, different branches, different components and constituents. So today we are going to be talking about we used VJJ to depict down there so we don't get flagged for explicit content, you get me? So the same goes for this video. We're not going to be calling the word, get me? We're going to be using the Igbo word. That makes it a lot easier because I don't think YouTube already has a Igbo translation. So let's be using Anna in place of the other word now. Bless, get me? Anyway, like in the other video where I did share my personal experiences, I will be sharing solely my personal experiences. If you have deeper questions, past experiences, and if you don't get the answers you're looking for in the comments, because I know most dynamite, especially the mothers and the mothers to be, they do share their experiences in the comments below. So if you don't get the answers you are looking for, please consult your gynae or your pediatrician. And yeah, let's just dive right into the video, you get me? You see my body to answer some of these questions. Like in the last video, I'll be using the same pattern, you know, putting up frequently asked questions and just answering them. So feel free to share your answers as well in the comments below. The first question I'll be answering today is, when did your Ara start feeling sensitive during the course of your pregnancy? I would say as early on as the first trimester. The moment I knew, I started feeling like, okay, I think I may be pregnant. That's at about 3, 4, 5 weeks. My nipples were as sensitive as goddamn. Don't touch it. Like during intimacy, I just don't go there. Do everything. Put your mouth somewhere else. Put your hand somewhere else. Do not touch that area. I'll explain the feeling. Like for those of you living abroad, you know when it's very cold, when somebody will not come and flick your ears. That's the feeling. Don't do it, please. Do not go there. The next question I'll be answering today is, did your cup size change and to how much did it change? Definitely, as a woman, even if you have peanuts or granite on your chest, it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get to a mango or watermelon stage. So I would say that I was really flat-chested when I was single, like before I got pregnant. But something was there. Definitely something was there. It was round, it was pecky, it was nice and just pecky, just facing forward, left, right. Even if I didn't have bra on, it was still doing shots. But now things started changing. I don't know at what point it changed, but I think towards my 3rd trimester I had the feeling of just changing bra, because my old bras, they weren't fitting anymore. And it just happened that after pregnancy, it went from pecky and throwing salute to Anawanya Saba. Angle of depression. The thing just when I meant to worry, that was exactly the situation with my breast. It went from this to this. So yeah, definitely it does. For me, it did change. It became fuller, and definitely I don't know from what cup size to what. In Nigeria, we know they do cup size like you people. For me, if I go and test bra and it enters, that is it. But definitely there was a change from the bra that I used to wear to newer bras that I'm wearing right now. The 3rd question I'll be answering today is, do you hate your current breast size? I mean, when I got it newly, it was like acquiring new breast. Like immediately after delivery, I don't want to explain it, my breast was so heavy and so hard. It felt like there were stones inside. It was just excessively heavy. Although what contributed to that was my breast milk weren't expressing as much as they should. I really can't explain why. My mom said it happened to her with all of us, all my siblings, that she didn't start expressing immediately. Like her breast milk didn't start flowing like it did months after she put to bed. But yeah, the same thing happened to me, and every time I wore a bra, I was having serious back pain. It was as if I was lifting Dangote block from my chest because it was so heavy. It felt really different for me, but now I've come to embrace it. Like these days, I don't even have the energy to be wearing bra. The truth is, just let it be free. If he wants to flap, no problem. If he wants to go up and down, no problem. I couldn't care less. For those of you who are concerned, oh, wear it, oh, so that's your breast. It has fallen. It only takes the grace of God and maybe years from now to come back to its normal shape, which I've come to accept. So it is what it is. Pre-delivery ANA care, did you do any? I swear, I'll be honest with you, I did not do it. I just didn't have the strength to do stuff before I shower, after I shower. Let me just shower in peace and come out and lie down, eat, sleep, wake up, and just do what I have to do for the rest of the day. I didn't do any of those, you know, you have to clean your nipple, you have to use Vaseline, because a whole lot of women, especially my aunties and mom, they told me at the time to buy a small face towel and try and clean the end of my nipple before I shower, and then after I shower I should apply Vaseline. That will help unclog blocked dots. That's where the milk will be coming out from, so that the first week your baby can. I did not do that. I did not have the time, I did not have the energy. Probably that's why it took a few days, say 3 to 4 days, before my milk started flowing properly. Was breastfeeding painful for you? Yes, like it wasn't funny the first 3 months. Every time some Jachi is sucking, say on my right breast, I'll just be feeling a tingling sensation on my feet. It was just uncomfortable. It wasn't the nicest. Just like, I don't know, something is shocking you, like just bang 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 bang, tiong 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 tiong, as if someone is just using needle on your feet. And every time I finish breastfeeding and I want to get up, my knee joint, especially that on the part of the breast that he's sucking, like say he was sucking on my right breast, my right knee joint will just be hurting as hell. I also did experience serious contractions. Like, according to my husband, he explained that to be the womb trying to, you know, go back in and whatever, but then it wasn't funny. It felt like the real contractions that I was feeling before putting to bed. After 4 months of breastfeeding, all of that disappeared. It's just normal for me now to breastfeed. The next question is for someone who breastfed 6 months exclusively, no water. What are the good and bad experiences? The good I will highlight first. The number one thing that I feel like breastfeeding helped do was burning my belly fat. Like, for once, I did not, till now I don't even know what is sit up, or I've not done any exercise whatsoever on my tummy. Even my husband gets scared, like, try to do some sit-ups and some belly exercises. Nah, I don't have the energy. Sometimes I wake up with the ginger to do it, but then the energy is not there. I feel like with consistently breastfeeding, my tummy did a good job just going in by itself. Another thing it helped me with was bonding with my baby. I know it doesn't matter whether you bottle feed or breastfeed, you still get to bond with your baby. But when I say bonding, I don't know how to explain the experience for you. When my baby first came, I wouldn't lie to you, I didn't get that liking for my baby. Like I said in some of my previous postpartum videos, I didn't take it well at all. Some days I just felt like running away or just flinging my baby, or just, as in, I just felt like, I don't know, there wasn't that liking. We're just two different human beings trying to understand ourselves, and I felt like someone was just there tapping. You're not even smiling, you're always crying. So I didn't develop that bond or liking. I just did what I needed to do as a mother the first month that I put to bed. I felt like with consistently breastfeeding, I developed that liking for my baby. I started becoming attached at some point. Some of you may not have experienced this, but this is my personal experience. It was a bit mad. I can't really explain it to you if you don't really understand where I'm coming from. But then immediately my baby was born, up until a month after, I didn't have that love, that kind of liking I just felt like, okay, I just needed to do this because it is what I need to do for this baby to survive. But then breastfeeding consistently just put me in that situation where I began to grow this unimaginable love for my baby. Another good thing exclusively breastfeeding has done for us as a family is we don't know what hospital is. Going to the hospital is just for his immunization. I've never been to the hospital say Somjachi is sick, even up until now that he's 8 months old. I don't know what is visiting the hospital. Oh, my baby is having fever. Oh, my baby is having headache. My baby is pooing, stooling. We don't know any of that. The highest that can happen is his fussiness or whatever, but then we've never had the reason to go to the hospital for one illness or the other. Also, having said that, I know what my baby reacts to, what he likes and what he doesn't like. Like I said in videos that I've done in the past, my baby did suffer from severe colic, like colic that used to disturb him so much at night, and I found out that whenever I ate beans or very ripe plantain, oh my god, it just worsens. Like that night, be prepared, you won't sleep at all. So what I did was try and avoid certain foods like that. This may not be significant, but then to me it is. I just like that my baby is not so obese. He's small. Like, yes, sometimes you can tire from carrying him, but then he's not so big that I'm complaining all the time, oh, I can't lift my baby, I can't carry my baby. I just like him that portable and small. Do you recommend expressing and storing in the freezer for later? If you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I bought Dr. Jim for expressing my breast milk. Some of you have not even asked me how far with that thing. It did not last a month. Not that it's bad. I recommend it for people who are busy, people who have obviously people to look after your baby, and probably you want to go out and you just want to express and give someone else to help you feed your baby. But then I just found like it's different, and power supply here is not as constant as I want it to be. So whenever I express and put in the freezer, and then after a long period of time there is no light, I always have this feeling that it's not going to taste the same. It's something would definitely change. It won't be as natural. So I stopped. It was just my own personal reasons. I didn't feel comfortable at some point having to express and put it. So anywhere I went, I carried my baby. If I'm stepping out, I carry my, even if it's for 5 minutes, I go everywhere with my baby. Moving on to my bad experiences. See, do not exclusively breastfeed if you love your sleep, because trust me, the first 3 months nothing like sleep, because some jachi will sleep 2 hours is awake day and night. So there was nothing like sleep. Like seriously, there was nothing like. I think that was what even forced me to buy the Dr. Jim thing for expressing. There was nothing like sleep. Every minute you are awake, because I feel like with breast milk it doesn't put them to sleep like that. I don't know, that was my own experience. Maybe for some of you, if you breastfeed your baby, they sleep for longer hours, but with my baby, he sleeps now, in the next 2 hours he's awake. Another bad experience that I have and currently having with exclusively breastfeeding my baby is that weaning is now a problem. I planned on weaning him around 6-7 months, but then see me almost every time I'm breastfeeding, it's so impossible to wean him because he's now so attached that weaning him, and if I even stayed 4-5 hours without giving him breast milk, he'll start screaming like a mad person. He'll say, ah, just that being fussy until he gets that breast milk. Weaning is so impossible right now, so I'm looking to do it probably 11-12 months because I've given up this period of time. The last bad experience that I have with exclusively breastfeeding is that your breast will surely fall. It will not stay like this forever. It will fall, because at this point it's like I couldn't care less. Constantly your baby is feeding off of it, and some days you just don't feel like wearing bra. And being a stay-home mom, where am I wearing bra to? Am I going for an occasion? Nope. The last but not the least question that I'll be answering today before we wrap up this video is, what did you eat to keep the milk supply flowing? I don't have healthy foods to suggest. These are the foods that I ate and I'm still eating, if you want to judge me. But these are the foods that if I just put them in my mouth within 1-2 hours, even when I'm bathing, If you just mistakenly press my breast, it will just be shooting like water. Number one is malt, whether it's malt, maltina, bitter malt, Amstel malt, grand malt, any malt at all, any brand at all. It kept my breast milk ever flowing. Ogbono soup, egusi soup, pepper soup, any sort of pepper soup, whether it's yam pepper soup with oda or goat meat pepper soup, chicken pepper soup, so long as there is enough pepper, your breast milk will be shooting wow 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 wow. Another thing was akamu. You drink it hot in the morning, it helps. Hot tea as well helps with my milk supply. That's taking it early in the morning so that, you know, he has what to take once he wakes up. Anyway guys, let's continue in the comment section below. Do leave your breastfeeding experiences down below. Could you relate to some of my answered questions? What are your recommendations for constant milk supply? Healthy recommendations. I don't know if some of the ones I mentioned you classify them as healthy, but they totally worked. Are you bottle feeding or you're breastfeeding, or are you combining both? Let me know down below. Ana go dala, ana go bilela, ana go kanadada. Let me know as well in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. For now,